Hey everybody, Betty's back. Right, today another nice simple one. It is chicken fajitas, but with a little twist. I've gone and bought myself one of these, you've probably seen them, these little crimpits. So I'm going to make chicken fajitas, but I'm going to do them in the air fryer. So I'll show you what ingredients I've got and we'll crack on with it. So I've already prepped my fajita mix. What is in here is there's 3 chicken breasts which I've chopped up finely. There's 2 small onions, 1 red pepper, 1 red chilli, 1 yellow chilli, and the marinade basically is a tablespoon of smoked paprika, a tablespoon of ground coriander, some ground cumin, just a little dash, 2 garlic cloves, 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 lamb which I've juiced over the top, a dash of Tabasco, and then we have the rest of our ingredients. I've bought some guacamole to dip in, and some chunky salsa to dip in, and obviously we have our tortilla wraps. So this is going to be a nice, quick, simple one. So we'll get cracking. Right, so I'm using my wok here. You can use a griddle pan, but it'd have to be a big one because there's quite a lot of stuff there. Or you could bang it in the oven if you wanted to, until it's nicely charred and cooked through. Probably for about 20-25 minutes at 190, half an hour, something like that. But this is nice and hot now. So I'm going to go in with, because there's quite a bit of this fajita mix. So I'm going to get it all in on a reasonably high heat, and I'm going to keep cooking this until it's obviously cooked, but trying to get a bit of char on there. So this may take a little bit of time. I reckon about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. Oh, it smells absolutely banging. I've had this marinating for about a couple of hours. Did it all this afternoon. So this is the process of cooking it. Once you get this done, it's an absolute doddle, especially when we're using this crimpit. I saw that and I quite like the look of it, so all this is going to be cooked, so it won't take long once you get it into the wrap and in the air fryer. Right, so I'll come back when this is a bit further on. Right, okay. So I had the lid on for about 5 or 6 minutes to make sure all the peppers were cooked and the chicken's cooked. And for the last sort of like 10-12 minutes I've had this on a really high heat. And it's starting to take some colour now, which is what you want. You want a bit of char on there. So I'm going to turn this off now. I think that's about done. I'm going to turn this off and just let it cool down a little bit before I put them into the wraps. Right, okay, so my mix has cooled down. Here's my little gadget. I've been dying to use it since I've got it. So what you do is, you place that on top of there, and you I'll grab my mix, and you put some of the mix, obviously, into here. Like so. Right. So now, spread that out a little bit. You place the whole thing in the microwave for 20 seconds, just to soften this tortilla wrap up. So I'll be back in a second when I've done that. Okay, so that's warmed up now. So a little bit of water on my finger. I'm just going to go around the edge, like so, just to make the seal a little bit better, shall we say. It's got more chance of sticking together. Right, so I'm going to make sure that's spread out evenly, like so. And all you do now is flip this over press it down. And I've got stuff all over the top of it already. Pull it apart. And there we go. It's the Crimpit. It's come off of that. So that is one. That's the first one done. Right, so they're all done now. I've got 5. So I'm just going to brush these now with a little bit of olive oil. Just lightly on the top. Give them all a coating. Like so. Get them all done. So I'll just carry on doing these and then it'll be time to go into the air fryer. Right, so I've just stuck him in the air fryer, 190, and I'm going to cook it for 5 minutes and flip it over and see what we're like. It's the first time I've done these, so it's a bit of a trial and error. So I'll come back in a second. Right, well those have had the 5 minutes and that is what they've come out like. I don't know what the underside is like. I think I'm going to flip it over because that looks a bit pale, and I think I'm going to brush the other side and give it another 2 or 3 minutes. Right, so there we go. That's had 5 minutes on the other side and they look perfect to me, so I'll carry on cooking the rest of them and I'll come back to you. Right, so they're all done. So that is my chicken fajitas done with the Crimpit style. You could just wrap it and just have it by itself without toasting it or air frying it. It's the first time I've used it, so there you go. That is it. So without further ado, it's triple T time for Betty Boy. Right guys, so looking forward to this one. So I'm going to grab one of these. Look at that. That looks delicious. I'm going to try it naked. Well, not naked, but you know, no, nothing on it. There, yeah. Just the fajita spices in there, you can really taste. Peppers have wilted down to nothing, the onions have wilted down to nothing more or less, and the chicken is nicely cooked. So I'm going to try it with a little bit of avo now. Guacamole. Sorry, not it's avocado, but it's guacamole. That's lovely with a dip. Stonking. So now some of the salsa. Give that a go. Let's see what this is like. Equally as good. That is blooming delicious. Quick and easy. Like I say with this Crimpit, if you have a Crimpit, you don't necessarily have to air fry it. You could just crimp it and eat it like soft and floury. Or you can do it like this method, or put it in the oven. You can do whatever you want. And if you haven't got one of these, you can just roll it. You still do with the fajita mix and just roll them up however you want to roll them up. Absolutely banging. Sorry guys. They are really nice, really nice. I was dying to try that Crimpit thing. Got it the other day. But right. And I already had the fajitas down on my list, and I thought, right, I may as well use that. Why not? So anyway, if you like the look of that, please give it a go. I don't think you'll regret it. Got a little bit of a tingle there. I don't know if that's off the salsa or a little bit of heat in there, because there is some hot sauce in there. But yes, thank you all for all your likes, all your shares, And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. And thanks to everybody that already has. And thanks for all your lovely recipe ideas as well. Lovely to keep them all coming. So I will leave this one for now. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. So I'll say ta-ra for now. Bye everybody. Bye.